Two people will be watching this video. One will follow this tiny piece of advice and one won't. The person who does this one tiny action will immediately start improving their body composition. Metabolism, circulation, digestion. They will start working their muscles, their joints, they'll elevate their heart rate, they'll improve their cardiovascular system, their aerobic capacity. Then all of that will feed into better sleep, which will feed into better recovery, which will promote better regulation of their emotions, their nervous system, and that's going to help them show up better tomorrow. With clearer focus, more creativity, it's going to help their confidence. They'll get a bounce in their step, which will lift their energy, whilst they're giving their body a regular workout without even realizing it. They're going to realize over time that they feel stronger, and that combined with their new energy will make them more open to other tiny changes, other tiny improvements they can make in their day. They're now somebody who follows through on their intentions, so they back themselves to make those further improvements in their life. The other person, they'll continue as they are, unhappy with their appearance, sluggish, low mood. They'll still question why they can't make changes that stick. They'll continue to wait for the magical moment that never arrives. They'll continue setting unrealistic New Year's resolutions that they know they won't stick to. And they'll continue living with the confusion about why they feel so stuck and why life always feels harder than it should. They'll continue to console themselves with default comfort, chocolate, alcohol, guilty pleasures, which will gradually deprive them of what energy they do have left. And they'll do that for as long as their body will allow them to before it starts to break down. The aches and the pains will become more restrictive. The ailments and diseases will start to appear, all the while wondering why they could never seem to make the big life changes they needed. The only difference between these two people is one tiny action in their day, 10 seconds spent differently, 10 seconds that shaped the direction of their entire life moving forward. One of them decided to take the stairs every single time. No debate, no hesitation. The other took the lift or the escalator because it was more comfortable in that moment. The one who took the stairs realized something really important. It doesn't affect their routine, it doesn't complicate their journey, it doesn't meaningfully change the time it takes them to reach their destination. They realize they don't have to sprint, they can go slowly. Any speed is better than no speed. They realized that it helps them show up better when they arrive, maybe more present with their family, or more energetic with their friends, or more confidence walking into the meeting. They realized that as well as making them feel better every day, it also removes pressure to find time to exercise in their day because they're already building it into their day. They realized that gives them so much precious time back, which makes them less overwhelmed by the pressures of life's never-ending to-do list. And they realized something even deeper, that a tiny amount of deliberate discomfort can create immediate reward, which then compounds further across their life with every single day they keep the streak going. The other person remained confused as they drifted further and further away from the life that they claimed they wanted. And this is where most people get it wrong. We're so good at saying we want to change, but we're so bad at implementing change because we think it needs to be big and loud and instant. But if your New Year's resolutions have taught you anything by now, it's that they don't work. The answer is so much more simple, and it stares you in the face multiple times every day. Take the stairs. You will feel better as soon as you reach the top, and it only gets better from there. And if your own energy and body and mood aren't enough to motivate you, do it for your loved ones so that they can enjoy having you around for longer, because it could be the difference between gravitating towards the life that you want or drifting further away from it. And the part most people miss is that that 10-second decision doesn't just affect today, it affects tomorrow and the day after and the day after. And once you prove to yourself that you follow through on something this small, your identity starts to change. You stop being someone who means to do something and become someone who does something. And that shift spreads into what you eat, into how you spend, into how you show up, the standards you hold yourself to, and before you know it, it's no longer about stairs. It's about the type of person you've become and the direction your new life is moving in. Not because of one big decision, but because of thousands of tiny ones stacking in your favor every single day. If you need any help with any of this, I share daily wins across my pages, tiny tools that you can plug into your life so that you can stop waiting for the big moments and start using the small ones that can help you achieve the goals you've always been striving for. If that sounds like something you need, hit subscribe, and I'd love to see you in my next video.